Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Clark.
It's been awesome, and just the reaction. Obviously, people so excited not only about women's basketball, but about women's sports, and how excited and deserving, not only myself, but just women's sports as a whole. The year that we've had, and I've grown up a huge women's sports fan, whether it was basketball, whether it was soccer, whether it was volleyball, you go down the list. Like, I grew up loving it and watching it, so it's pretty special. Like, it doesn't really feel real that I get to be here, but an amazing honor.
She says that, but also, like, when she was 8 years old, she was writing down, like, oh, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the WNBA. Gregory did such a great job with the article, but it feels like over the last year, you've learned so much. Like, what are the things that have shaped you over the course of your first WNBA season, coming out of college and starting this professional career?
Well, it's been a crazy year. It's hard to think about. Like, I was basically just starting my senior year of college at this time last year. And then I graduated. I missed my college graduation, got drafted here in New York City, basically moved right to Indianapolis, and basically start like a whole new chapter of your life instantly, and you don't really have much time to adjust. But lucky enough, I had a really great support system and family around, and I'm from the Midwest, so didn't take me too long. But this past year has just been amazing, and it's fun to reflect back and think about all the amazing things that I was able to accomplish and the people that I got to do it with. I think that's what's made it so special. Is I've had my family with me the whole time, my friends, amazing teammates, amazing coaches, and it wouldn't be possible without all of them. So just really fortunate.
You know, your announcement for Athlete of the Year, like, tremendous, incredible positive feedback. That's what we've seen across the board. There's always going to be some negativity, and I feel like you have had to answer more questions than anybody about the intersectionality of race and gender and sexuality in sport, because of just who you are, and you represent the growth of this thing. Mm-hmm. And even today, earlier today, Megyn Kelly, she was saying that you were apologizing for your white privilege and the fact that you wanted to uplift Black female athletes and make sure that they were getting the shine, kind of like your pioneers were getting the shine that they deserved. And I just want to know how you feel or how you respond to some of those criticisms when you have to deal with something that it's really not your problem. Like, I feel like it's them looking in a mirror a little bit,
yeah,
but it still comes down on your shoulders.
I feel like I always have had really good perspective on everything that's kind of happened in my life, whether that's been good, whether that's been bad. And then obviously coming to the WNBA, like I've said, I feel like I've earned every single thing that's happened to me over the course of my career. But also, I grew up a fan of this league from a very young age. Like, my favorite player was Maya Moore. Like, I know what this league was about. And like I said, like, it's only been around 25 plus years. So I know there's been so many amazing Black women that have been in this league, and continuing to uplift them, I think, is very important. And that's something I'm very aware of. And like I said, like, I try to just be real and authentic and, you know, share my truth. And I think that's very easy for me. Like, I'm very comfortable in my own skin. And that's kind of been how it is my entire life.
It's actually funny. In the article, it mentioned that you would watch tape of your reactions. You had to calm down the competitiveness a little bit, just a little bit,
I think
right?
You learn a lot about yourself. Like, it was kind of like a basketball psychology thing. Okay. Like, everybody wants to watch the actual basketball, but I think I was just like such a competitor. It's like, what are you doing in between the moments of the basketball that is going to help you get a little bit of an advantage? Mm-hmm. And I think it's not probably a way a lot of people approach a sport, whether it's basketball or football or whatever it is, but I think it's really important, and you learn a lot about yourself.
Mm-hmm. What would you say you've learned about yourself this year?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I think probably like just that you can achieve your dreams. Like, this is something I always dreamed of. Maybe I didn't dream it on this magnitude of being here at this event with time. I didn't really write that down, but obviously, you know, I was always somebody that dreamed and wanted to achieve things, and my parents never told me, you know, you can't. It was always like, go try. Like, they probably knew at times I would fail, but they let me fail. And I think that taught me a lot of lessons about myself and about just life in general. And I think that's helped me become the woman I am, the basketball player I am, and hopefully the leader I am, and just continuing to grow in that.
Yeah, every single athlete has like a moment of failure or a couple of them that they remember.
Sure.
Usually you remember the losses more than you do the wins.
Yeah.
What are some of the failures that have made Caitlin Clark who she is?
I would say probably one of my biggest failures in my basketball career. So I was 16 and I made the Olympic or the junior national team for the U16 team. And then I came back the next year to try out, and I actually got cut. So I made it the year before, and then I came back the next year and I got cut. I didn't play very well, and I didn't deserve to be on the team. And I think it was like a good moment to like look in the mirror and like just assess yourself and find ways to get better. And I think that really motivated me. And I came back at 17 and I made the U19 team. So helped me get better, helped me learn a lot about myself. And then I think in college, we got upset at home in the NCAA tournament to Creighton. It was like one of the probably the biggest upsets on the women's side in the NCAA tournament because we were hosting. We had a sold out crowd. We were a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament, and we lost at home, and that was pretty bad. And honestly, I tell a lot of people after that, my junior and senior year, we went on to go to the Final Four both years. I don't think my sophomore year, if we wouldn't have got upset at home, I don't know if we have that type of success. I think it taught us a lot about ourselves and taught me a lot, and kind of puts.
But I think always I've had confidence in myself, and that's always kind of what I remind myself is, you know, you're not here by accident.
They haven't sold tickets to the WNBA draft in years, and they sold out in 15 minutes. Where is your mindset going into the draft?
I think more than anything, I'm just really excited. I think, like, you know, this is a dream. This is something I wrote down on a piece of paper when I was in like 2nd grade, like get a basketball scholarship, play in the WNBA. Like, this is always something I wanted to do.
Going like blazes in Indiana. Have you heard that rumor?
I have heard that rumor. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think they're selling pretty well. Dang, you don't have confidence in me?
I know,
Come on.
I know. I should have confidence. But then you do make it, and I think I should have known she was going to make that. But I wondered, what goes through your mind right before you take that shot?
I think the biggest thing is just confidence. I think sometimes, like, I feel like I'm closer to the basket.
Getting ready for the national championship game or getting ready for Saturday Night Live?
Getting ready for Saturday Night Live, and it's not even close. My heart was like pounding out of my chest, but
your chances of making it are pretty good. What would it mean to you to represent the country in Paris this summer?
Yeah, I think it would mean everything. That's like one of my dreams as a kid growing up. You always want to be an Olympic gold medalist. So I know how special it is to represent USA across your chest. So being able to do that on the highest level would certainly be a dream come true.
Okay, I mean, editorial note, they'd be insane not to have Caitlin Clark on the team, but what is the process?
So get this, there is a mandatory